The cushion is very important because it's going to provide the most comfort to you in your chair. And if you're not comfortable sitting in your chair, then you're not going to be comfortable at all. When you're in the wheelchair process, you end up with the cushion that you end up with because of pressure mapping. You sit on a map or a mat that has a map that's connected to a computer telling you where your hot spots are according to the way you sit.
It'll show red areas, orange. It's almost like a weather map. If you see any red or oranges, that's bad. The red areas is where there's a lot of pressure. So when you go get fitted and you sit down on that pressure mapping, it'll let you know all the bad parts where you could possibly develop a pressure wound in the future.
So based on where your hot spots are, your assessment team will redistribute your weight as they see fit until your hot spots are leveled out to yellow and green instead of red and orange.
That's the ideal setting that you want on your pressure, for your pressure setting, on your cushion. You don't want any pressure.
If your cushion does not support you, you can get things like pressure sores, which is really pretty serious.
And based off of your pressure mapping that they do at your assessment, they suggest what cushion could or should work for you. And then it's up to you to determine, does that actually work for you? Sometimes the suggestion does work, sometimes it doesn't work.
Certain cushions provide support in different ways. So if you sit a certain way, naturally, like put weight on maybe your left side or your right side, more so than the other side. There are certain ways you can build your cushion or get a cushion to kind of help balance you out.
Over time, your body changes. That's why it's so important to get that pressure mapping done every time that either you get a new chair or definitely every time you get a new cushion, because every cushion provides different specific needs to how a person sits and their body composition and their overall seating needs.
So there are several different types of cushions. My cushion is actually special made. A lot of people's cushions will probably be special made, custom made.
The ones I'm more familiar with are the gel and the air filled, and they have just some styrofoam cushions.
Well, for me, my DME provided a lot of different cushion options. So some had gel, some were hard, simple foam, hard and soft foam. Some have certain inserts, some have air. So we kind of just went through all of those, and he brought some that he thought might be a good fit. And then I sat on them and kind of, like I've done with other parts of my chair, imagined myself sitting in that for extended periods of time and then decided from there if it was a good fit.
Yeah, the gel cushions, never doing those again. I'm never doing gel cushions again. They wear out over time, and they're the ones that caused my pressure sore before. In the beginning, gel cushions feel amazing, but over time, the gel hardens, and you're kind of unaware of it.
I found out about the hardening of the gel cushion by just doing an inspection on it. I was feeling the gel cushion, and I noticed that it was really hard, really tough. And I was like, this is not good. I should not be sitting on this. And so that's why I mentioned that gel cushions should be checked periodically for that hardening, just to make sure that you're not sitting on something that could cause a pressure wound.
I check it for potential damage, and if there's any damage, I make sure to reach out to my DME provider and seek guidance on what to do if I need to get a new one or repair it somehow.
If someone is having problems with their cushion, I would suggest speaking with your doctor immediately before there are any skin breakdown that occurs, and maybe they can help you expedite the process of getting you a new cushion before time.
People should replace their cushions at least once a year, possibly two. And the reason why they should change it is because of body change and their overall weight and seating needs.
You're gonna use the cushion, I would say, about 90% of your day.
Some of my past cushions that I've used, they were uncomfortable for me. And what I would do, I would ask other people that were in chairs, hey, what kind of cushion are you using? What problems are you having with it? Do you ever have any pressure sores? Does your back hurt? Is it comfortable? Do you like the overall feel of the chair, of the cushion in your chair? So just talking to other people along the way, forming different opinions from different voices, watching videos of certain cushions, how they fit on the chair. That's how I got to where I chose this particular cushion that I'm using right now.
Currently, I'm sitting on one that's kind of like a bean bag, except the little beans are like air pockets themselves, kind of just loose throughout this cushion. I think my DME actually suggested that. It was a type of cushion I'd never heard of before, and he said, you can try it out, and I sat on it, and I was like, I really like this. So it was something that my DME suggested.
I'm interested in the hybrids that have the foam and the air, but I haven't had a chance to try them yet because last I checked, they didn't make them in the smaller sizes that I need to be customized.
The cushion is has little sewn compartments, and you can open those up and put packets. They're called mayo packets, is what my DME said they were. Just little loose things. You can put more in the back area. If you want more support in near your butt. You can also put some maybe towards the middle and some towards the front of your chair, just based on however you want it.
I've used a Roho, but it was not a hybrid. It was a complete cell-filled, air-filled cushion. It was good in the sense that it did prevent pressure wounds or pressure sores, but it was very easy to damage because everything was cushion, everything was the air-filled cell. So you could be rolling in your chair and your wheels could actually roll a hole into the cushion.
I tried the inflatable cushions, but I never really liked those. I didn't like the potential for me to have to inflate it consistently.
So a full Roho to me was not a good option for me. I like the fact that this Roho kind of sits in that styrofoam mold that I was mentioning earlier in the video, and it just it protects from the wheels and any other objects that might try to penetrate.
I still think I'm on a journey of finding the right cushion, honestly. There are so many types of cushions out there. They have different inserts, different makeups of them, that I think that I'm still exploring that for myself.